Hey Jump Warriors, it's SuperHollers, and today we're starting a new series. This is the start of the What If series, and I hope you guys enjoy it. With that said, let's start the video. The Wrath form was first introduced with the character Broly during the events of the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, but I believe that the form itself was underutilized and its potential has yet to be explored. That is what led to the idea of creating What If Goku got the wrathful form during Dragon Ball. To start off, some of the beginning of Dragon Ball remains the same until we get to the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament. What's changing here is that Goku's tail doesn't grow back during his match with Jiren. This would make the match with Jiren much more difficult, as Goku was blinded by the merry-go-gun and escaped easily due to his tail growing back in the main story. Although Goku has no tail and is slightly weaker than the original story, I believe Goku will still find a way to break out and win the match. Most of the tournament plays out the same, but the absence of Goku's tail means Goku has to use more effort in his match against Nam. The final match against Jackie Chun, aka Master Roshi, begins, and a couple of things here change. When Goku eventually gets stuck in Master Roshi's Thunder Shock surprise and looks at the moon, instead of transforming into a great ape, Goku's eyes turn yellow and he is then filled with rage. Unable to control himself, but with a massive amount of power at his disposal, Goku breaks out of Master Roshi's technique and begins to rashly attack Roshi, much to the Master's surprise. Roshi himself was caught off guard by his sudden change in personality and power, which leads him to receiving a single powerful punch from Goku, which damages him quite a bit. But after that attack, Roshi is easily able to read Goku even while he's outpowered and is able to swiftly dodge and counter the Raging Saiyan. After a few seconds, Goku's rage fades and his eyes return to normal. Oblivious to what had happened to him, Goku's fight with Roshi continues and things play out here as they did in the main story, with Roshi coming out on top. Roshi now knows that Goku's potential is far more than he ever could have realized, and this leads him to telling Goku to get himself stronger just as he did in the main story as well. Since Goku doesn't know about his Wrath form, and because the form is still incomplete, majority of the Red Ribbon Army saga plays out the same until he meets Mercenary Tao. After Tao kills Upa's father in an attempt to protect Goku, the Saiyan's rage leads him to once again awakening his Wrath form. Although out of control, Goku is able to kill Tao with a Kamehameha because Tao was far too cocky and thought of himself as far ahead of Goku, which left him unguarded. After getting revenge for Upa's father, he promises Upa that he will bring his father back with the Dragon Balls and heads to the Red Ribbon Army base to find the last Dragon Balls. A far more enraged Goku than the original timeline attacks and destroys the base while in his Wrath form, and then manages to obtain the last Dragon Balls. With Goku's mission complete, he heads back to Upa and uses the Dragon Balls to resurrect his father. Upa's father thanks Goku for all he's done, and the rage in Goku's heart once again fades away, returning him to his base form. With nothing else to do and eager to go stronger, Goku climbs Korin's tower and receives training from Korin to prepare for the next World Martial Arts Tournament. 3 years pass, and soon the day of the tournament arrives and our heroes have finished their training. The tournament begins and most of the early matches are about the same. During the fight against Goku vs Krillin, Goku holds back just as he did originally. With no tail, the idea of grabbing Goku's tail never comes to mind, so instead the two brawl it out until Goku eventually decides to stop holding back and knocks Krillin out of the ring. After defeating Krillin, Goku faces Tien Shinhan in the finals, and the beginning of the match plays out nearly the same, but again, the young Saiyan must use more effort against Tien without his tail to rely on. However, when Chatsu begins to paralyze Goku during his match, Goku feels as if he's being cheated, and somehow, he once again awakens his Wrath state, which overpowers Chatsu's paralysis ability. After breaking free, Goku begins to attack Tien, landing some powerful blows, but the warrior was able to read him and dodge most of Goku's attacks since he had no control over himself. While this was happening, Tien finally noticed what Chatsu was doing and ordered him to stop. This leads to Tien becoming an independent warrior like in the main story, and he apologizes to Goku for the interference, which causes Goku's wrath form to fade away once more. Although this may not seem like a huge difference, the blows Tien took while Goku was in his wrath state was immense, meaning he was already running low on stamina. This ultimately leads to Tien using the Tri-Beam much earlier in an attempt to finish the match, which means we never see him grow 2 extra arms. After Goku had dodged the Tri-Beam, there wasn't much left Tien can try with the low amount of stamina he had left. This means that Goku manages to beat Tien as he has more stamina and Tien touches the ground. As the winner of the 22nd World Martial Arts Tournament, Tien congratulates Goku on his victory and is about to head off until Goku asks Tien to come enjoy dinner with them, as that's what he was going to use the prize money for anyways. Tien agrees and the group heads off to eat. While eating, Goku notices he forgot his Power Pole in the 4-star ball back at the tournament, but Krillin tells him he'll get it for him to enjoy his dinner since he won the tournament. Only a few seconds pass and Goku knows something is not right and immediately rushes back to the tournament. When he arrives, he finds Krillin dead and the Dragon Ball gone. More angry than he's ever been due to losing his best friend, he rushes out for revenge in his wrath form while ignoring Master Roshi's orders. The boy leaves with Nimbus and quickly catches up to Krillin's killer, also known as Tamarine, one of King Piccolo's children. Although Goku may still be hungry and running out of stamina from his match with Tien, the wrath form is too much for Tamarine, meaning he is killed by Goku here instead of a later time. This also means that the flying Nimbus isn't destroyed by Tamarine, meaning he won't need to get a new one later. However, his fight with Tien and use of the wrath form in 2 times on the same day renders Goku unconscious from exhaustion after killing Tamarine, returning him to his space state. While unconscious, Nimbus brings Goku to a safe place on the ground. When he wakes up, Goku meets Yajirobe and they have a similar interaction to the main story, but instead of Goku staying with Yajirobe to wait for more monsters, he is trying to convince Yajirobe to give him the Dragon Ball, as he wants to collect them and resurrect Krillin. After Goku witnesses Yajirobe kill Symbol, another one of Piccolo's sons looking for the Dragon Balls, the boy still decides to stay with Yajirobe. Angry about the death of his 2 sons, King Piccolo arrives to face Goku, and their battle plays out originally as Goku doesn't know how to enter his wrath form. The end of the battle leaves Goku on the brink of death as the Demon King leaves thinking the Saiyan was dead. Goku is found alive by Yajirobe after King Piccolo left, and he is then taken to Korin Tower in pursuit of Senzu Beans. Meanwhile, Master Roshi hatches a plan to use the evil containment wave and sacrifice himself to seal Piccolo by luring him in with Dragon Balls. The plan fails as Master Roshi misses the jar and he then dies while Tien and Chatsu watch in horror. Since Tien has been temporarily paralyzed by Roshi to prevent King Piccolo from killing him, Chatsu tries to stop the Demon King from making his wish, but is quickly killed by the king himself before he got the chance. With no one left to stop him, King Piccolo attains his youth back with the wish from Shinron. Now that King Piccolo has his youth back, just who can stand up to him? Be sure to find out on the next part.